I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take it.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Second Rope Marks. I am your host, Alan Awesome, joined always by Rick Othen. Rick, good evening.
Good evening, good morning. I've decided I'm going by the name Prince Rick now in honor of Prince Nana and his dance. I've been doing it for the last week. It's catching on, and let's just hope AEW don't pound it into the ground like something WWE would do when something catches fire, because this is brilliant. Oh, let's hope they don't. Oh, I love it. It's so good. Prince Nana has some rhythm.
Top rope, catch a vibe to the foot when I drive. When I drive. Yeah, I swear when I drive.
Oh, love it. Love it.
Push him to the moon, baby. Hello, kids.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
well,
what a crazy week it's been.
It has been a crazy week, and you mentioned WWE, and
yes,
the releases have been happening this weekend. Bye-bye.
The cuts.
It was a very sad day for all these people that got released. You know, I don't really wish that upon anybody.
No, of course not. You know, I mean, there was definitely some shocks in that list, and also some shocks for people that weren't in that list as well, which we'll cover. Obviously, you know, the elephant in the room, the biggest one, Dolph Ziggler.
Riddle too.
Yeah, but he wasn't a budget cut. He was a pain in the ass cut. I
feel like some of these really weren't budget cuts. I feel like some of these were probably like talent reasons. According to Rick Boogs on the internet, it was political.
Yeah, well, he was a Vince McMahon guy, wasn't he?
Yeah,
like Vince loved him, and everyone else didn't see anything in him.
Yeah,
I didn't like him. I didn't like the Shinsuke pairing. I hated it. I thought it dragged Shinsuke down. So no great real loss there that Boogs was gone.
Yeah, we got Mustafa Ali, Rick
and
Boogs.
he's been asking for his release for a long time. So
and it's crazy because
I know
he was supposed to be on Raw tonight. I'm sorry, it's Monday for me. It's Monday night for you.
Yep.
So yeah, he was supposed to be on Raw tonight. He was supposed to be facing Dominic Mysterio at No Mercy. That's another crazy part. Got me out here in sweatshirts. It's cold as hell already. Fucking fall, man.
Nah, we've been getting some hot weather here. It's been great. I love it.
Lucky.
I love the hot weather.
Oh, sorry, I said 14 tacos last night.
That's the tacos. No, I think it's great. Ali has got the release that he's wanted. Like, he's severely underutilized.
Mm-hmm.
Where does he end up? Who knows? But as we said, I think the big shock was Dolph Ziggler. He seemed to be the one that would probably have tenure. Yeah, he'd be a lifer. Mm-hmm. Unless he asked for his release. Now, I know that he's got other side projects that he does. He does his comedy tour and everything. So, a bit of a shock. I wouldn't mind seeing him over in AEW.
I wouldn't mind either.
New Japan.
But I hate his brother. I really do. I am not a fan of him. I hate his segments on BTE. I skip over them every episode. I don't know why they feature him on BTE. I'm sorry, this is my rant. I do not give a fuck about Nick Nemeth. I think that's his name. Ryan.
Nick is Dolph.
Nick's Dolph. Ryan. I'm not a fan of Ryan at all. But there is one release that I feel like needs to be addressed tonight on Monday Night Raw. That is Elias, who said in a post that it was a dream even get to play his younger brother. And Kevin Owens was right the whole time. It
Yeah.
was Ezekiel all along.
And I listened to a segment from Busted Open Radio, and it's not often I will agree with Bully Ray, Bubba Ray, whatever he wants to go by. It's entertainment, and Elias was the epitome of entertainment. You know, WWE does entertainment first, it does wrestling second, and Elias to me was money, and they squandered him for they squandered it. Like WWE stands for Walk with Elias. No, unfortunately, it stands for We Wasted Elias because they dropped the ball with him.
Sure
They did. Sorry. And yet, Baron Corbin is still employed.
In NXT, yes. He had a.
And so's Jinder. So's Jinder Mahal.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you know.
Makes no sense. No sense.
Baron is changing his character. He's going back to his roots. I don't know.
I liked him as the lone wolf, and I actually at the start of his career I was a big proponent. I wanted to see him join the Wyatt family. I thought his look fit. He could have, backwards it a little bit, and but then he turned into friggin' Happy Corbin and bum ass Corbin. It was horrendous. He was shoved down our throats as Commissioner Corbin or Constable Corbin or whatever the hell authority figure he was.
I will be circling around back to that Wyatt family thing in a bit. Because I have a gripe with a certain tag team in AEW.
We've got a few gripes today. I like it.
A couple other people released. Aaliyah, Riddick Moss, Top Dollar. Flop your way out of the ring right now, bud. Because Shelton Benjamin was another shocker. That I can see him going to AEW.
Yes and no. Like, why did they? As bad as it sounds, I love Shelton Benjamin. I think he's severely underrated. Probably one of the biggest talents to never win the big one. Why did WWE hire him back to begin with? Like they'd literally done nothing with him for the last few years. Like, what was it? Was it to stop him going to other promotions? We know WWE can be petty. Like, what was it? What was the deal with that hire? I didn't get it.
And then you got Emma, who should be in AEW. Tenille Dashwood.
Yes. Did you ever see her in Ring of Honor and in Impact? She was brilliant. She was absolutely phenomenal. Tenille Dashwood was brilliant. In WWE, she was the freaking goofy, fucking Aussie, whatever, that stupid dance they had her doing and the Emma sandwich. And she was just an absolute clown. And yet she was an absolute badass in Ring of Honor and Impact. Like, she's phenomenal. She's really good. And it's such a shame that she's not going to get to perform in a stadium in Perth for Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, talk about horrible timing. Being like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a dream. God damn it, man, Taco Bell. This is gonna be a dream wrestling in front of like my people in Australia, and then literally 45 minutes like, oh, never mind. Oops, I've just been released. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
I guarantee, I bet you, again, because they play with people. Like, people are pawns in the big hierarchy of WWE. They would have seen that tweet and gone, guess what, bitch? You're fired. Literally.
Goodbye.
That's what it would have been.
Goodbye. There's more releases.
Such good shit, pal.
Such good shit. And like, oh, man, I'll have to go and find it, but hold on. Let me find it, because this person said it right on the nail. Like,
hit the nail on the head?
Yeah, hit the nail on it. The only
I knew what you meant, buddy. I knew what you meant.
Thanks, bud. Now that we are $1.4 billion richer, we can't afford all of this talent is a weird message to send.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. They're just a shit of a company, aren't they? They're just
That tweet is from Miss Kate Fabe, Kate at Fightful. She was the one that also did that hilarious South Park thing that I was talking about the other week.
That's right, a few episodes ago. Yes.
All right.
I'm going to get this off of my chest before we get into the real issues.
Floor is yours.
Or the real reason why we're here for this show. There's this common rivalry. There's this theme. If you like AEW, you don't like WWE. And if you like WWE, you don't like AEW. We've never hidden the fact that we prefer AEW. We can enjoy some things in WWE, but we're not WWE hardcore fans, and that's fine. Both companies will make mistakes in regards to accidents in the ring. And what is really starting to piss me off at the moment is some of these old-time wrestlers or managers or promoters. And it was recently circulated on Twitter, on X, Stevie Richards, who has never been relevant a day in his life. He's almost as bad as Disco Inferno. He absolutely shit on the fact when Jon Moxley got injured in AEW, got a concussion at the start of the match, tried to carry on. Should the referee have stopped it prior? Yeah, I reckon so. But I thought he was just selling really well, unless he didn't relay it to the referee. And he's like, no, I'm fine, let's go. Referee does a bodge count, and Moxley is like, no, we need to change the finish. I'm fucked up. Gets hit with another tombstone pile driver, Phoenix driver. 1, 2, 3. Phoenix, new international champion. And then Stevie Richards decides he's going to plaster an image of Tony Khan dancing to Daniel Garcia's dance at the end of the show, which happened off camera, by the way. And he has ripped Tony Khan to shreds. Like he had the slightest clue that, Tony Khan doesn't care about his employees. How the fuck do you know that? Oh, because he's out there dancing and he's entertaining fans. Did he check on Jon Moxley? Did Jon Moxley go to the hospital? These things didn't come out. Evidently, Mox didn't go to the hospital, and evidently, Tony Khan did check on him, along with Renee, along with Brian Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, and Claudio. Now, here's my gripe. Stevie Richards worked for ECW, which was a hardcore promotion in mid to late 90s. There was a match between Cactus Jack and the Sandman in 1995, where Cactus Jack legitimately knocked out the Sandman with a frying pan. It was a Texas death match, and Sandman was forgetting what the fuck the rules were and kept kicking out to the point where Cactus Jack legitimately knocked him unconscious to finish the match. So where's the double standard here? Is it because, we didn't know that much about concussions like we do now? Bullshit. Okay? I'm so sick and tired of this concussion fucking... Concussions are bad, number one. You're in a contact sport, okay? Whether it's the NFL, whether it's rugby, whether anything that involves boxing, MMA. You're a professional. You're being paid. You're being paid to do these things. You know the risks. You know there's a possibility of concussions. You know now that concussions are bad and they can severely mess you up. So why the fuck are we complaining about it online? About people not looking after their employees' safety? The concussion, this, concussion, that. You know what? If you do the sport, it's at your own risk. Okay? So Stevie Richards needs to get off his fucking high horse and stop dick riding WWE because no one gives a shit about him. Okay? His opinion is like, it's a moo point. It's Cal's opinion. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of these old timers trying to jump on the bandwagon, the hate AEW bandwagon, just for clicks and views. It's like, fucking go home and eat your cheese. Like, fuck off. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what grinds my gears this week.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Thank you, Peter Griffin. Yes. Yes.
Woosa. Woosa.
Stevie Richards can fuck all the way up.
Yep, absolutely.
Now let's talk about wrestling and what a big pay-per-view we got this weekend.
Yes. Hercules.
I've already bought it. I'm not going to go through this website bullshit. I got it. you sold me on Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr., which right now is, you know,
It's the dream. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? It's the WrestleDream.
like, I think this is the second pay because I don't even think there was a world title match at All Out, was there?
There was not a world title match at all.
And there's not a world title match on WrestleDream as of right now. We're on Monday.
There is a Ring of Honor world title match, which is also interesting, which we will cover shortly. But yeah, the AEW world title again is not on the line.
But the Ring of Honor tag team titles are maybe. I don't know because let's go back to Wednesday where Wednesday night Dynamite, everybody got injured. Moxley got a concussion. You got referee Paul Turner got injured. Adam Cole hopefully was just
a twist
of an ankle and not like those 3 letters that everybody hates, the ACL. Just
he landed awkwardly, didn't he?
He did. And then I can't, what was it? I think it was Rampage. Hook was like, nah, and walked down the stairs. So it's yeah.
I'm a fan of that elevated ramp. I like it. I think it adds something different. I know that you don't.
Me. Nope.
I like it. I do. It reminds me of early 90s WCW.
Because that ramp injured 2 people this fucking week. So Moxley sustained what I saw was a mild concussion.
Yeah.
Great. Luckily that's all it was because his head hit that mat very hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then Adam Cole, I heard he went to the hospital after that and came back in crutches.
Yeah. So hopefully just precautionary.
But
keep your weight off it.
I'm sure this video was probably so there's this YouTube content creator, Chris Denker. He was on America's Got Talent a long time ago. He's very funny. He's actually training to become an actual wrestler. Chris Danger.
Fair play to him.
He does independent promotion stuff at TPW. He will be challenging against Adam Cole in a match. Fucking weird. It's insane. Yeah, they're all good friends too. This Chris Denker guy trains with flatbacks with Breeze and Sean. And then obviously they're friends with Adam Cole and everybody else. Even Xavier Woods was helping him train.
Yep.
And Claudia. So they're all the party is what they call themselves. Yep. So he will be having a match with the ROH. But he showed up, not at AEW, the DPW, but a video. So I don't know if that was recorded before or whatever, but he seemed to be walking into that promo fine. But yes, one of the matches. Let's just go down. Let's just start with what right now is the main event: Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. Thank you. And
wet dream.
And I'm watching Collision in this Texas Death Match. I'm like, do you not realize you have Zack Sabre Jr. next fucking weekend? Do we have to do this Texas Death Match? I'm like, oh, Brian, stop.
It's very bizarre. See, I don't necessarily agree with that booking because we just had a strap match the week prior. What was you've amped it up to a Texas Death Match? And Danielson's won 2 straight. Is that's the end of the feud? I'm guessing.
I think so.
2-0.
I think so.
So I'm like, was that Texas Death Match needed?
No.
But it was a good match. It was a great match.
Very good match. Ricky Starks, man. Put some respect on his fucking name.
Yes, please. He's so good as a heel. He's good as a babyface, but he's such a good heel.
Next, we got FTR defending the AEW World Tag Team Champions against Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. That
That's
match
gonna
is
be
going to slap.
It's gonna be a fucking banger.
Yes.
Banger.
I don't see Aussie Open winning.
Nope.
But they're young. They are young kids from the United Empire. Okay, New Japan, Rev Pro, United Empire, Will Ospreay. And you know what? Side note: I love how they're still in that faction, even though they're not contracted to New Japan anymore. Like it's brilliant. It's like they branch out, and I love that. I think that is fantastic. There's no need to. They're not leaving Aussie Open. They're not leaving the United Empire just because they're in a different promotion. I think that's brilliant.
I think FTR wins and faces the winner of the next match, which is a four-way tag team match. Winner gets an AEW tag team title shot at any time. The Lucha Bros versus the Guns versus Orange Hook versus the team that's
Horrid.
gonna win because just makes sense to do it one more time.
Oh yeah,
The Young Bucks. So it's gonna be the
yeah.
Young Bucks versus FTR 4. I think it'll
Yes,
be
this will be four. Again, this rivalry has got legs. It can keep going and going and going.
layers.
Yes, that's it. Peel the onion. Who did you say was in it? Not
It's
Orange
the
Cassidy and Hook.
It is. It's Orange Hook.
No, yeah,
Gun.
they're in
The
it.
Guns.
Guns. Okay. Do you remember? Let's say a year ago, me and you vehemently hated the Guns with a passion.
Yeah,
We
because they
hated
were
them.
fucking with my boys, the Acclaimed.
How good are the fucking Guns?
They're fucking good. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I
I'm sorry.
love.
I'm sorry. They started winning me
Oh,
over when they came out to Many Men by 50 Cent. I was like,
that
oh
yeah.
my God, this entrance is insanely good.
Yes, their
And
entrance is phenomenal. Their ring work has gotten so much better,
mhm.
and they're showing their chops as entertainers as well. Like Bullet Club Gold with Juice Robinson and Jay White and Card Blade. Like, how do you get a cardboard
Ricky!
cutout? How do you get a cardboard cutout over? Like, honest
Yeah.
to God, how do you do that? That's brilliant. And
Okay,
then the Guns are there. They're like the immature children of the group that have to kind of be reined in a little bit, and it's just I love it. It's great.
it's so
I'm a
good.
huge Guns fan. Can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Then we got the Ring of Honor World Championship and the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship. Only 2 of his titles are on the line against Eddie Kingston versus Katsuyori Shibata.
My all-time
Again,
favorite Japanese wrestler, next to Shinsuke Nakamura. Why is the Pure Championship not on the line?
yeah,
Why
right?
is Eddie putting everything up with everything to lose and nothing to gain, other than respect from Shibata? Yeah, this. Let Eddie Kingston have the old school, strong style Japanese matches. I'm a huge fan of that. I think it's brilliant. I think something's happening with Ring of Honor. I think Ring of Honor's doors are going to be closing very soon. I think there's something. Tony Khan has said that it's going to be the end of an era or starting a new chapter in wrestling history. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, okay, you've got the Hung Bucks and now Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champs.
Time,
Oh,
because this was
yep.
supposed to be my rant. This is my rant.
Ah, okay. Taking it off your toes.
Yes, so you hit on it a little bit. Yes, so Eddie Kingston is your Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, and he's also the Strong Openweight Champion. You got Adam Cole and MJF as your tag team champions. You got Samoa Joe, who is your TV champion. Athena is your women's champion, who, side note, is fucking killing it with this
yes.
minion and training shit with Billy
Brilliant.
Starks. Love Billy Starks. Love
Yep.
everything about it. And yeah, like you said, on this past Friday, you have the Hung Bucks and Adam Page and Young Bucks has your trios championship. Every one of those people are like in AEW on a ROH show that's behind a paywall.
And yeah, the only one really is Athena. Like, she's more Ring of Honor than AEW, even though
Mhm.
she, debuted with AEW after a WWE release. But yeah, you're 100% right. They all seem to be contracted to AEW, moonlighting over in Ring of Honor.
Why should we care about Ring of Honor when every one of your champions are on AEW? Like you want us
Yeah.
to tune in, but we're not going to spend that $9 a month just to see it. I think something's going to happen with like Max, because Max is supposed to be a deal with like sports. Oh boy, Max is supposed to be happening with I saw that falling a mile away. Max is supposed to be coming out with like the sports section of like Max.
Holy shit. Turn your head to your right. No. Yeah, there we go. So your green screen is just messing up your microphone thing, and it's just a little fluffy bit hanging in the air. Like, there's no stem there.
Yeah, no stem. It's magic, baby.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, why should we care about
Yeah.
ROH if it's behind a paywall? I really don't.
Yeah.
ROH
Like,
something's gotta happen. Put it
I think so as
on
well.
Max.
I think so. And I'm all for keeping Ring of Honor alive. And, there's a lot of people that love Ring of Honor. And I definitely love Ring of Honor. But it's the new dark. It's the new dark elevation. Like, it's Ring of Honor TV is 90% skippable.
Yep.
And the pay-per-views, they knock it out of the park.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I'll buy the pay-per-views. It's like, I don't want to spend it I'm cheap. I don't want to spend the extra $10. I have enough streaming services I pay for a month that I'm not going to add another $10 to. But that brings me to my next person, the next team, the ROH World Tag Team titles, MJF and Adam Cole versus the Righteous.
I've
never heard of the White Righteous, and now
really?
now that I'm seeing them on like Collision and stuff, this is just me, but they are a little bit of a knockoff of the Wyatt family, at least with the music.
Yes, to a point. So Vincent used to be part of the Kingdom in Ring of Honor. It was him, Matt Taven, and TK O'Reilly. And this was back in 2015, 16, 17. And they obviously split. They went their separate ways. And then when Ring of Honor kind of folded, Vincent and Matt Taven obviously went over to Impact, where Matt Taven was part of... I've completely forgotten the name. It was like the Outcasts, the Impact version of the Outcasts, so Honor No More. They were part of the group Honor No More. Vincent went his separate way and became this creepy church-like cult, almost backwoods, but not. So it was him, Dutch, and there was a third member. And for the life of me, I can't remember who the third member was. But when Ring of Honor come back in, Ring of Honor picked up 2 out of the 3 members, and I dig what they're saying.
Yeah, they brought in Stu Grayson.
They did, but then he's kind of been obsolete a little bit.
Obsolete.
I would have thought if he is part of the Righteous, then he would be making AEW appearances with the Righteous.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dutch he reminds me a lot of the Big Boss Man in regards to the way he moves. Like, he is such a quick big man, and his Boss Man slam is amazing.
I don't mind him. I'm just pissed at ROH that it's you have to pay to see these guys. It's like
yeah. But Vincent is great. Like, he's very underrated. I like Vincent.
But yes, going more on this card, we got Chris Statlander defending the championship against Julia Hart, and I honestly am gonna say this: Julia Hart needs to win this big time.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Push her. She's got like a 25 match win streak.
Yeah,
she's
over. Do you cut the legs off Chris Statlander just yet? Like, she's just beaten Jade Cargill legitimately without surprising her after Cargill's already had a match. It sends Cargill off into yellower pastures because she'll be on NXT. So yeah, do you give the title to Julia Hart? I would say if the House of Black still had the trios titles, absolutely.
Yeah.
Give her a title. Then she's got a title as well.
Yeah.
But now House of Black don't have the titles. I don't think you cut the legs off Chris Statlander just yet.
Yeah. We'll see. Then we got Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Adam Page. Excellent.
I love Swerve Strickland. And he needs a win. He needs a win in a high profile feud. You can't keep, again, I'll use that expression, cutting the legs off someone when they're getting hot. But I'm all about some Swerve Strickland.
Speaking of someone who is red hot right now, it is official. Hide your dads, because Christian Cage is officially the TNT champion. I love Christian. I love Christian.
The best heel in the business right now.
So good. So good. He's such a dickhead. I love it.
He's got like carte blanche. He can say anything and get away with it. And I love how he's run with this slimy, nearly 50-year-old. I'll be your new dad. You know, tell your mum to post better bikini pictures on her Instagram. Like, your dad's dead. Like, it's okay. We're not making light of, you know, Buddy Wayne, who's passed away, and Jack Perry's dad, Luke Perry, and everything else. But as a heel, Christian needs to fucking run with this. Like, just amazingly run with this. Like, just find more talent that have dead dads and just let Christian rip on them.
Anyways, it's a 2 out of 3 falls. Christian obviously has to win because, please.
I think, does Luchasaurus turn on him?
It kind of looked like he was earlier. In that match.
You knew what Christian was going to do in that match. You knew that he was somehow going to pin Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
Now, how is Lucha? Okay, I know he's a dinosaur and he doesn't have the mental capacity and all that crap and yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
How do you not have him be pissed? Like, he was already happy with Christian running around with his title and saying we're the TNT champions, and now Christian doesn't need to say that. I'm the TNT champion. Like, surely that's gotta piss off the giant lizard.
I love it. I don't care what's gonna happen.
Luchasaurus would be as pissed off as a T-Rex in a masturbating contest. He'd be so frustrated.
Hilarious.
Not gonna be able to do it.
And then there's one more match we should really talk about. It is Takeshita, Sammy Guevara, and Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, and Kota Ibushi.
For Kenny Omega's sake, I want him to fucking win this. But you've got this young, new stable of the Don Callis family. Is there anyone in pro wrestling right now that gets more heat? Legitimate heat as well. I don't even
Dom's
think you
close.
can call...
Dom's very close.
Is Dom's go away heat?
I think Dom is go away. Callis is nuclear.
Go away heat, or you reckon they enjoy booing him? Is he doing his job?
He's absolutely doing his job. They enjoy booing the shit. Like, it was loud on TV for Collision, not Collision, Rampage. But I was reading reports that people that were in Arthur Ashe Stadium on Friday or Wednesday, that it was loud as fuck for those boos for Don Callis.
Wow.
Loud. Like, the TV didn't do them justice.
Yeah, I think they may have turned the crowd down a little bit just so you could hear Callis' promo.
I feel like they had to.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Wow. I think Callis has got the right type of heel heat, and Dom doesn't. Dom's got heat, And I suppose no matter how you cut it, he's getting the desired reaction. But is it because people don't want to see him, or is it because they hate him because he's a heel?
Both. I don't want to see him. I'm definitely not a fan of Dom. I like the Judgment Day shit, but I am not a fan of Dom. He is the last person I want to see every fucking week.
Yeah.
That's the card for WrestleDream. And I'm going to be having wet dreams after that.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be having a lot of wet wrestle dreams.
Fuck. $50 well spent.
Yes, it will be.
AEW.
I'm looking forward to seeing where they go after this. Like this is again, it's a wrestling purist's dream card, so to speak. But then you do need to get back to your stories. The Roderick Strong neck health story with the world champion and Adam Cole. Like, this thing's got legs. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's going to be great. And it's someone.
Adam.
I'm right here, Roddy. I'm right here.
Right here, bud.
It's someone new in the main event scene. It's not the same old, same old. I like it. I do like it. Is it going to turn viewers in? I think it is, because of the power MJF has. I think he can make Roderick Strong. Like, he's watchable. He's absolutely phenomenal as a wrestler. But as a character, previous to what he is now, he was a bland bitch. He was a creator wrestler, as MJF puts it. But now he's got that layer of character to him. And that's what I love about this story. You're seeing the evolution of Roderick Strong as a character, not just as a wrestler.
Couldn't do that, WWE.
Nah, not even slightly. They would have done like what they've done with Dean Malenko and turned him into a ladies' man. Or Lance Storm.
Oh, boy.
If I can be serious for a minute.
I love that, though. Oh, God, I love that. If I could be serious for just one moment, love it.
Oh,
love
God.
it.
You are the only one then.
Sure as hell am, bud.
You know what? This episode was a bit of a departure from what we were initially going to do. We were going to take a trip down memory lane. Part 2, as was voted on by the viewing public. Thank you. But with everything that has gone on, we thought we'd shelve that episode for a week. We'd talk about the cuts, and we'd talk about WrestleDream, and then we'll probably do another episode at the end of this week. We can't really preview WrestleDream now because we've just done it, so we might even do Memory Lane Part 2 on Saturday.
Maybe have a guest. Don't know yet.
Yes,
maybe,
possibly.
Not saying officially yet. Maybe we'll have somebody on. Maybe not. We'll see. No,
we're going big time. We're getting guests, possible guests. We're going big time, Alan. We are growing
big time. Big time AA. No, I don't like that. No. My name is Mr. Amazing, Alan Austin.
That's what all the ladies say. Well, at least one lady.
Yeah. Hello, ladies. All right. As always, you can follow us on this stupid platform. Our handles have been down here the whole time. Second ropes have been up there. Follow us on Spotify. Subscribe to us on Spotify. Give us a 5-star review. Yep, all the episodes are on Spotify.
Follow us on YouTube. Give us a like. Subscribe.
Comment. Share.
Our latest episode actually got our highest views since we started this. What are we? Episode 13,
11.
14?
We're on 11
only
now.
Episode 11. So this is it's been good. We're building slowly. You know, it's good things. Rome wasn't built in a day. Good things happen, to those that wait, and we've waited a long time to do this our own way. We feel we are the one-stop wrestling shop for all of your wrestling needs. And we just want to thank you all for watching and making last week's episode the highest viewed so far. And let's see if we can break that again this week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Richard, always a pleasure. Richard,
I'm in trouble.
What's happening? My little one is probably up running amok right now. So,
well, tell her I said hello and tell her she's got to give Daddy a hard time today.
Always.
This Daddy is about to go to bed.
Yep. Lucky. I want to go back to bed. But Taco Bell is messing with my stomach, so I have a trip to take real quick. Again.
Say hi to Missy Hyatt for me while you're in there.
Yes. Alrighty. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine.